1969, it was winter, cold, and kind of bleak. I was with Suzanne, someone you may know as Charity in those days, traveling overland to India in a Volkswagen bus. My buddy Doug, who I left Canada with, and a guy from England named Barry. We were spending a few rare days in a small hotel with hot water in Tehran, Iran. This was when the Shah was in power, and the discrepancy of rich and poor was very evident. One day, I ventured out on my own to explore the markets, and I was returning by bus to our hotel. I managed to say the name to the driver, and as he dropped me off, he pointed across a very wide boulevard to the hotel. There were several lanes of traffic, then a wide grassy swath, then several more lanes between me and my destination. I dodged through the traffic lanes to the grass, but halfway across I encountered an 8-foot wide half culvert of open sewage. This is a true story. Between me and my destination, and it was completely crossing my path. It was crusty and not flowing, and it had half filled the cement ditch. I looked left and right. It was a considerable distance either way to the roads that crossed the culvert. I thought, I could do this. I tossed my few market items across. I backed up and took a running leap. I made it. At least my hands did. My feet began scrambling on the slick side of the ditch, and in a heartbeat, I was up to my waist in Persian poo. The absolute horror of that instant gave me the adrenaline to somehow propel myself out. There I stood on the grass in my heavy winter coat, as mortified as I've ever been. Suddenly, from in front of our scruffy little hotel, a woman in rags began to shriek. She screamed and then began to laugh as my pitiful form weaved through the traffic towards her. She began gathering a crowd with what I assume was a hilarious account of my stupidity. Tears of laughter rolled from her eyes, and the story was repeated non-stop as more and more smiling and laughing people gathered to listen and stare at this very humiliated, very sheepish Canadian. She had teeth missing and was obviously very poor and having the time of her life. She advanced towards me, grabbed my arm, and without missing a beat of her oration, guided me to an outside tap, and with her bare hands, she began to clean me up. These are Persian people in Iran. That's my experience with them. Something to think about.